Hello everyone, it's Sierra M and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, we'll be talking about the value of learning how to listen, okay? Okay, so the millennials, the young children, and the young adults. This video will go more toward you, okay? Okay. Now, I understand you're young, you're trying to find your way, you're human, you want to experience things on your own, yada yada. I understand that, okay? Okay, because I have went through it, right? But you have resources, right? Not even resources, or you have family, you have people that care about you, right? Okay. When you have people that care about you, they love you, right? And they want what's best for you, right? So you should listen to them. It's that simple. I mean, especially the people that are in your family and they're really honest with you and they're transparent and they actually let you know what's going on and they tell you good advice. I think you should listen to them. Now, I feel like there is damage when you don't listen to the people of wisdom and the people that have something to tell you and the people that have something to teach you. If you don't listen to them, your life is going to go downhill. And I'm just going to say that because I've been through it and you don't want to be through that. And you don't want to go through that, I'm sorry. When you don't listen to people of wisdom, you knock your head. Not just once, not just twice, probably, maybe even so, I don't know. Probably more times than that, right? And eventually you'll get tired. And because of that, because of whatever you've experienced, because you didn't listen to that person or you didn't listen to those people who have and want the best for you, okay? You will suffer. I mean, period. You have to listen to the people that have wisdom. You have to learn how to listen. When you don't listen, that's when your life goes into destruction, right? That's when your life goes into confusion. That's when things start happening that shouldn't be happening to you. Why? Because you didn't listen to the people who know exactly what they're talking about. So this message I have to say to you, okay? And I'm not just talking to you because, you know, I just want to tell you something. I've experienced it, right? My parents, it's certain situations. I'm not going to get like too deep into it, but there are certain situations where you need to listen to your parents or your friends or your sisters or your brothers or your cousins. People who have good interest for you, people who love you, people who care for you, people who would do anything for you, right? If they're telling you something, if they're giving you solid advice, if they're telling you to leave this alone, or if they're telling you to do this, or they're telling you to go this way, go that way, listen to them, okay? They know exactly what they're talking about. Especially the people who are older than you. You will never know. Well, you know what? I can't say that. But I don't know. It's just how I think, right? Don't ever think you know way more than a person that has like 10 plus years over you. I mean, I don't know how true that is, but in my opinion, like, I don't believe that older people know less than you do. So don't think that you know more than the people who've been on this earth way longer than you, okay? Just don't think that, because I believe you're wrong, okay? You do not know more than your parents. You do not know more than your older sisters or your older siblings or whatever. You don't know. You're young and you're experiencing things, and they have too before, and they're only giving you the best advice for you, right? Now let's go into the real, right? When you are going through things in life, you think that you have it all together. You think you know it all sometimes as a young adult, or you think you know exactly what to do in those moments. And you don't want to listen to people who care for you because you think they're either jealous, or you think they don't know what they're talking about, or they don't know exactly what they're saying, or I don't know, anything, I don't know. I guess that you would think just because you're so focused on what you want to be focused on. Honey, let me tell you, always listen to your parents. Always either listen to your parents, your sisters, your brothers, your aunties, your uncles, maybe your cousins. You have to listen to them, right? Because they know exactly what they're talking about. Wisdom. People of wisdom, they're wise, okay? They've been here. They've been through what you've been through, and they know exactly what they're talking about. And I guess it depends on a certain context that we're talking about, but I just mainly want to discuss the fact that young people always think that they know better and that they know exactly what they're doing within that time frame. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, that's wrong. Okay, I've been through it. I've experienced it. I had plenty of times where I knocked my head. It was way more than, I believe, 5 maybe. And the people that loved me and cared for me and actually wanted me to prosper, right? They would tell me things and I wouldn't listen, right? And that was the wrong thing to do. I've been through a lot simply because I didn't listen to the people who were telling me the things to do, telling me the way to go. People of wisdom, older people that knew exactly what they were talking about. So with that being said, the result of it was me suffering. I have been through a lot of things because I didn't listen. And that's one thing my parents always taught me, is to learn how to listen, because when you don't listen, you won't prosper, right? It's one thing my dad used to always tell me: you listen to me, you'll prosper, right? And now I understand that statement. Now that I'm older, I understand. You listen to me, you'll go in the right direction, right? That's exactly what that means, right? And you just have to think logically, okay? I'm just, we just gonna keep it real right now. When you're going through certain things, you can't listen to this. You have to listen to this, okay? You have to think, right? Your heart is blind, right? Just think about it. Think about it in this physical context, right? Your eyes can see, right? What is your eyes connected to? Your brain, right? Your brain is intellectual. Your brain knows, right? It knows the truth. So it's almost like your heart is blind. Heart has to do with feelings, right? And emotions and all that other stuff. But if you know something, if you know something is wrong, if you know something is off, then it is, right? And that's why I strongly encourage you, like, when you're going through things, you can't be blind. You have to use your brain. You have to use logic, and you have to listen to people if you want to prosper, if you want things to go correctly in your life. Because there are a lot of people that have experienced certain things that they wouldn't be going through if they decided to listen to the people who actually cared for them and who actually would steer them in the right direction, right? Okay. To you all, and even maybe even, I don't know, some adults that are going through something, I don't know, and you're not listening, you know, the people who are feeding you wisdom, you know that they're right, okay? You know that they're right. It's just you being stubborn. You want to go your own way. Oh, let's not talk about, like, if you keep repeating the same way, if you keep repeating the same cycle, you're still having the same outcome. That obviously means that your way isn't working. So I strongly believe that when you have people around you and you have people to surround you that are positive and that want you to succeed and that want you to be a great person, and they know the great person that you are, and they don't want you to go through what you're going through, you have to listen to the people that feed you wisdom. They're not here for no reason, you know. They're not here. They're here to love you, to care for you, to mold you, right? And it depends on what you're going through, I guess. But you should always listen to people who feed you wisdom. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. If you give me a room of hype people that's around my age and a room of older adults that are older, 50 plus older, I'd rather go over there with the older adults because they have so much wisdom. I remember this one time, right? My mother, she said, I can talk to you until you're blue in the face. But until you actually know that you're tired and you're tired of that same outcome, that's when you know it'll end, right? So you guys, it's really imperative that you listen to the people who love you, okay? They won't steer you in the wrong direction. And I'm just putting this out there because I've been in that situation. I've been in that position to where I didn't want to listen to anybody, and that was actually the worst time of my life, right? Had I had listened to the people who love me and who cared for me, I believe, in my opinion, I wouldn't have experienced the things that I've experienced. But that's where you learn, and lessons learned or whatever. One thing my family never tell me, they never tell me I told you so, right? They just look at me and be like, okay, Sierra, okay. But yeah, I really think it's really imperative that you listen to people who care for you. Listen to people who have the best interest for you. Listen to people who mold you into being the person that you're supposed to be, right? Always use logic. And the reason why I say that is because when we're going through stuff, I feel like we make decisions based off emotion maybe, and based off feeling and stuff, and not actually thinking about what's correct, right? Thinking in that correct direction, I guess, if you want to say that. But you have to use your brain, right? And with that brain, you have to take advantage of the people who love you and who care for you. Okay, and the people who adore you, you know, and the people who surround you with positivity and light, they know exactly what they're talking about, okay? So yeah. I don't think this I didn't want this message to be like super long. So that's all. This video is basically just telling you, just learn how to listen, okay? People who love you won't steer you in the wrong direction, okay? All right. All right, you guys. I hope you like this short video. I think it was short. All right, like and subscribe. Boom, 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 boom. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.